Hello and welcome to another NFT tutorial. Today we're gonna continue where we left off last time. In this video that I made on the 1st of April. Remember I said see you tomorrow. That was on the 1st. And today is totally the 2nd of April plus 3 weeks. Just 3 weeks late. Come on. My neighbors just told me that I should shut up and not sing. I streamed on the other channel. So, well, then we don't sing and we just talk loudly on this channel. Alright, so just as a warning, I might swear a lot today. Last time, we left off with this. We managed to create the collection almost, except that some things just don't work because I think some headbands and some other graphics just are not transparent and therefore ruin our pictures. Therefore, I requested from the artist to fix that, and she did. And she sent me the stuff, so let's quickly replace that. Did she send me all of that again? I just wanted the stuff that is broken. I need to find out what was broken. All of they were broken. There I had 4 outfits, and now she sends me 3. Purple rain, purple rain. You know what? I'll just call this red. It doesn't really matter. It's my metadata. I can do whatever I want. It's my metadata. Can do what I want. Okay, that's the outfit done. Then what else had issues? npm run build. Okay, so now that's cool. What I'm interested in is just the hair. Let's ignore the noise and then see which things don't work. Okay, so this doesn't work, the helmet doesn't work, the eyebrows don't work, eyebrows, helmets and headbands. And she didn't give me the Jesus thing anymore. Just that one. Man, working with artists. Anyway, we just take what we have. All right, and then we enable everything again and hope that it works now. Come on, artist, you did an okay. Okay, now we can do this. We can do this. You can do this. Yes, and now let's see if it also generates something interesting. Yeah, that's already looking cool. And they all seem to work. Good stuff. I mean, it's very colorful. It is very, very colorful. And you don't really see the outfit too well. But that's okay, right? That's like the outfit here, if you have a look, it's literally just fading. But that's cool. It's cool with me. I'm happy that this seems to be working somehow now. I like the arrows. I like the headbands. This is fun. This is just fun. And that guy just fucking... No, it's not much. Rainbow puke, the monocle, a helmet. It's not much. No. This is perfect. Perfect for my collection. It just makes fun. This guy looks good though. Look at that. That looks smooth. Except the eyebrow also just fades in the background. But here the mustache just goes into the eyes. I don't like that. But I can manually sort through them if I want to. Oh, this guy looks cool as well. This really looks like me, that hair. So yeah, I kind of like this already. I would buy this collection. Well, I did buy this from the artist, so looks good to me. We can already now to finally learn something. Sometimes some things just don't go together. Let me give you an example. The beard and the eye patch or whatever. Like this it just looks horrible. So no. So let's say if I have an eye patch, I cannot have this beard. Or whatever rules that you might lay upon your collection. I want to find out how with Hashlips, with that library that we're using, we can avoid those things without having to, what the hell is that? Where's that pixel coming from? From the eye patch? Let's not worry about that. Like, I'm not intending to sell this for the art. I'm going to give this as a free mint to, I don't know, play around with or pretend to have a DAO. Something like that. I'm not sure yet. Or maybe we play the game of death with them. Not sure. But in any case, I want to put some rules there, yeah. Just for getting to know the Hashlips library a bit better. Because sometimes people ask me about that. Not many and not often, but let's have a look in Hashlips how I can make some custom changes. And for that, we need to understand the code a bit better. That's how the metadata is built in case you're interested to change anything here. Or if you want to have your extra metadata, you can put that in here. Like for instance, I would recommend to, let's have a look at the metadata. They already look okay with the attributes, with trait type and value. It puts that in automatically. But what I'm missing here is the collection. And I know that this is deprecated. And I don't care because Phantom still uses it to display a collection. So I still want in my extra metadata, I would put something like, I know that this is deprecated, but I still want to use it. Because there is no real replacement for that yet. So I'm going to use that. And if I do that, and then I build it again, now we have the collection here. That's one thing that I would recommend that you do if you're using Solana NFTs. I still like to have my collection in the metadata because Phantom will display it like that. And since there's no real replacement for a collection yet, I mean, there is the collection account and stuff, but that's not properly integrated yet, so I'll use the deprecated stuff. But then the other thing, if you want to go more into depth, temp metadata attributes. So the temp metadata is what we're interested in. I still don't quite get it where it selects an item. In start creating, that's where we are, okay. Sol we start at 0, otherwise we start at 1. Yes, Solana starts at 0. Because we're computer scientists. Why layer config index smaller length? Layer is layers setup. That's the main loop for creating them. We create a new DNA with create DNA and then check if it's unique. If it is unique, great. What we are interested in is then that create DNA. So there we we add up the total weight, all the weights, and then we pick one, and that random one will be the index. Pick it, so we just subtract all the weights, and then where we hit the random. So essentially that just says we pick one from all the weights. So we stack the weights on top of each other. Then we pick a random number between the minimum, so 0 and the maximum weight. And then wherever that is the image that we want to have, or the element that we want to have. And we get there by subtracting all the ones below. That's what we do here. We subtract all the ones below, written there in a comment. But yeah, as a programmer, you completely see what's happening here. Or is that just me? Could be, I don't know. So once we hit the 0, that's the layer that we want to use. Once we're below 0, because obviously we start with something, and even if it's 0 and then the first gets subtracted, then the first already pushes us below 0. So anyway, now comes the weird part that we need to understand. Rand num, we add, so this is the element that we want to add. So we add the ID, and then optionally if we use bypass DNA. Bypass DNA, by the way, maybe we should go to the description again. There, that's how you do it. With options bypass, we could add bypass DNA, which essentially means a different background doesn't mean that it's a different image, because this library tries to create unique images, right? So just to demonstrate what I mean by that, if we were to add this everywhere except for the mouth, then it soon starts running out of things that it can use, right? So if we have a look at the images, then here, those are all the different mouths that it can use. And then as soon as it runs out of unique mouths, then it can't do anything else anymore, because it's not unique anymore. Because for now we're saying you need a different mouth to be unique, and I don't care about anything else. I don't care about different eyes, different background, different whatever. So that makes sense for, say, the background, right? Because just if we have a different background, we still want to have that unique. So let's do it like that. But the outfit, actually, I also say, no, it needs to be it doesn't count to the DNA. So if just the outfit is different, then it's still the same NFT. Those 5 need to be different, right? So that we keep learning stuff here. Just so you know what all that means. Cool. I mean, that's that now. But we're still stuck here with that. And it's getting late. I kind of wanted to go out today. That's why I'm so fancy. That starts at 9, so I kind of want to leave soon. I want to at least get this one rule in there, and then I can say, okay, I'm happy with that. So here we found out, okay, that's the thing that we want. But then before we push it real good. See what else is in there. It's not typed. Why do you... Oh, it's just JavaScript. It's not TypeScript. God damn it, I love my JavaScript. Where do the layers come from again? The layer setup. There we have an ID, an element, or elements. Those are the names. So now we can say something like, I don't know, if name equals, and now it's up to us what we want to do. Let's say, what rule do we want to enforce? Oh, but there we do it all by the DNA. Oh, this is so annoying. This is so annoying. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna rewrite this a bit to make it a bit nicer to... Let's try. Oh man, I want to go though. Let layer map. Then here, instead of pushing, we say layer map set for that layer. We want that element. We do the same loop again at the end. So for each layer, we're gonna push this, just that we don't have an I here. So here, get layer, and then here we push the element ID and the element file name, and then the layer bypass that is on the layer level. That's good. So here we didn't do anything yet, except change the code a little bit such that, oh, did you even see that? Those are my changes. I just move this down here, and up here I just store it in a map that I create. Let's see if that actually works. Even with that little change, it now still works. I get my random images. So the point of all of this is that we can now mess with other layers even though they were already defined. So one more thing that we could do here, something like if layer map has, that's the thing, has the layer name already, then we just continue. That will help us. Then we just return because we're in a function here. Okay, that will help us to set another layer even if it's in the top. So for instance, simple example, let's say if, coming back here, if our name, we can even be more specific, if our layer name is glasses, check the layers again, glasses, and the name is eye patch, then I want, I don't know, a specific hair. Let's say I always want this Laurel, just to make it super weird. Then I say layer map dot set for the hair. I want to set, so that's the layer name that I'm setting here. I want to set the element there. Ooh, this is complicated again. God damn it, this is not as easy as I thought. Okay, I need to make myself another function. Find element. This is functional programming here for you. Such that we also learned that, lol. It's not nice code, but the entire library here is... No, I don't want to say anything bad. It's a great library. It's just not as convenient to work with. Okay, because now we have to manually find the layer that we want to add here, but it works. It works. So if you want to do that yourself, you can copy my code, I guess. It's already 9. Essentially, if we now want to replace the eye patch, no, if we pick the eye patch, we say at the hair we want the Laurel, the Caesar salad on our head. So if we now build that, let's try. No, because obviously we need to return here our found element. That is very true. Now it should work and run through, even if we have an eye patch. But let's check if that actually works. See, whenever I have an eye patch, I manually set this to be, whenever I have an eye patch, this is my hair. And now, since I set it up like this, I can have any rule. What other rule do we want to impose? Let's say whenever we have a helmet, any helmet, we might want a banana as well in the mouth or something. One thing that makes it super obvious would be another rule, like if we're hair category, our name, we end with helmet. I don't know JavaScript. Let's assume it has that. Again, that's why I love using TypeScript. If it ends with helmet, then I want to set the mouth to banana. Let's try that. Set mouth to, of course, it is in mouth banana. Whenever I have a helmet, I now have a banana. Whenever I have a helmet, I have a banana. Whenever I have a helmet, I have a banana. Obviously, that is a bit, how do you say, special. Like you wouldn't really say every time we have a helmet we want a banana, but we would probably say the opposite, something like whenever we have a helmet we don't want to have a banana or something. The only reason I want to show it with a banana is because it's easier to show. But let's say, yeah, let's go back to our previous example. Whenever we have an eye patch, we don't want a certain beard. That was the thing where we were coming from. So those were just 2 examples that we can remove now. And let's go with something that we would really want. Something like when we are in glasses and we have an eye patch, Hold on, and now we need to check which comes first, the eyes or the mouth, because I think the mouth has the beard, yes. So we need to do it the other way around. If we are in mouth and we have that beard and we have a mustache, so we're in mouth, we have a mustache, and we don't want to set something new just yet. And in the hair, so there we get the element from the hair, dot name. If for the hair we have that eye patch, then we want to do something. So we're in the mouth, we see we have a mustache, and there is already the eye patch. Then we can do something like, okay, either I define something else for the mouth now, or I let it run again. What do I need to do if I run it again? I need to basically come back up here. Let's just make another loop in here. While not done, let done be true, let done be false. Done is true right here. And then here we just say, okay, done is false. Please give me another round. Choose a different mouth, any other random mouth. Let's see if that happens. Yeah, I see. So I have a bug in my implementation. Oh, we don't get the hair, we get the eyes, right? There we go. Now we had it here for number 10 or number 11 actually. Found eye patch and mustache, and it's rerunning. So let's see, the number 11 had the eye patch and it should have had the mustache, but then it rerun to get a different mouth. So yeah, that's that. We just had to add a little bit of, additional code, git diff there. That's just a little bit of code. We added a new function. I'm still in the way, right? God damn it. I don't want to see the time anyway. We added a new function here and swapped this out with this. So this we moved down here. There we just added a bunch of new stuff. So our custom rules. And yeah, we worked with the layers. I mean, not much has changed, but a little bit has changed, right? So if you want, I can push those changes to a GitHub. I will make the changes available somehow. Check the links down below if you want to see what I had to add in order to be able to do this. So essentially, whenever you want to exclude something, you set the done to false. Then it will rerun the same thing. Make sure that it can run with a different value. Otherwise, you get an infinite loop. And if you want, like here, to set something by yourself, you can just do it with the layer map set. Because we have the continue up here, the return up here. Even if you set it for something that was not set yet, then it will not reset that. And if it was set already, then it overwrites it. So it's fine. Those are the two things that you can do. And yeah, with this setup, now you can add any custom whatever rules for your collection that you might have. I will now let this run and create myself a collection of 1,000 crypto Andes, and they will be mintable at some point in the future. I'm not sure yet. It will definitely be a free mint, and in order to be eligible for this free mint, you need to be part of my Discord server. So check that out. Maybe you also need to verify. We will see. I have so many projects going on right now. This is not any of my priorities. I just wanted to create this collection just so I can give you a tutorial on how to work with the Hashlips library. a little bit more in depth if you want to do something special with it. Yeah, I like that. I like those. I like those images. This looks cool. This is my favorite hair. That's how I look like. Well, almost. Anyhow, thank you for watching today's tutorial, and yeah, I hope you have fun generating your NFT collections, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye. Side note, if you successfully created an NFT collection and got it on chain, you might want to send one for me to look at solandy.sol. That would be nice. Also, what else can I plug? Yeah, I already told you about my Discord server. Right. It's time for me to go because I want to have some free time as well, like some real life, I'm gonna peace out, yo.